Walking around campus at Ohio University, you'll see food and recycling containers almost everywhere. But with dining services serving approximately 3.7 million meals per year and 8,100 students, how effective is the food waste management program at Ohio University?
First, we spoke with Kevin Hurst, manager and chef at Ohio University's Latitude 39. Kevin discusses the current food waste program in place and what he thinks can be improved upon.
Food waste process is to track what we have at the end of the day, and if it's something that needs to be thrown away, then it gets thrown away. We've done some composting, but the system that they utilize for composting is not 100%. So I would certainly like to see more of that as far as helping out for food waste.
Next, we sat down with Michelle Schechter.
University, and I work at the Office of Sustainability as a presentations intern.
While some think improvements are needed, others think that Ohio University is headed in the right direction.
They have in Baker their compost and their trash, and it's clearly labeled above all of the garbage cans for students to organize their trash and correctly throw it out.
Amy Whitman is a student office manager at Boyd Dining Hall. Amy feels that waste management is not dining services' #1 priority.
Like I said, they do operations and forecasting and things like that, but if there's leftover food, they either put it in the grab and go, but once grab and go is closed, there's nothing really to do except for throw it away, which I think they could give it to the students who are working, or kind of like collateral or anything like that. Or I know they've tried in the past giving it to underprivileged people in Athens, but it just didn't really work out. It wasn't organized, but things like that.
Amy feels that the dining hall's rules and policies get in the way of waste management.
I would say they're really worried about the rules. Like, students will get fired if they're caught eating food, and I think that I wouldn't say that needs to change, but I think that feeding a hungry mouth or hungry stomach is more important than throwing away the food and sticking to your rules.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that it definitely needs to change, and there needs to be ways that this food can be used.
Lastly, we talked with Scott Miller, the Director of Energy and Environmental Programs at Ohio University. He gave us some insight on some of the environmental effects of food waste management and how it has been fiscally beneficial to Ohio University.
Municipal wastewater treatment facility, and that was costing them a lot of money and a lot of energy. So they put in what they call an anaerobic digester to put all of that food waste into that, and as it ferments in the anaerobic digester, it creates methane. That methane then is siphoned off and is burned in an electrical generator set that helps generate electricity and heat for their food processing. So they're saving the waste from going to the wastewater treatment facility, which saves them money as well. They're recycling that and putting it back into more productive use, back into their operations, and it saves them a lot of money. So it's a kind of a win-win-win kind of situation. It's a really interesting story.